gentlemen, welcome back to the Griff Owen YouTube channel. Sorry if I'm kind of looking in the wrong direction. It's because the camera's here, but then the actual screen that I'm looking at is over there, so I might be looking all over the place. Anyway, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about service costs and servicing your E208 Peugeot and sort of how much it costs, what you get included in that, and my overall experience. If some of you follow me on Instagram already, you will know that I've been banging on about I was going to do videos on my car, start doing YouTube again, but the video that I did, which was going to be the big launch video back into the channel, didn't look very good. The way that I'd visioned it in my mind, it didn't look like that, and if I vision something in my mind, I want it to look like that, so it would just annoy me. So I'm going to re-record that video probably next month. What that video was going on a long trip on holiday, in particular from the Midlands to North Wales, and how easy it is to charge, how you charge, sort of the cost associated, and do you make a saving, is it easy, is it a pain. I did the video, but I kind of did it in two parts. I did it in a vloggy format and a sit down format and tried to merge them together, and it didn't work. So what I am going to do is just re-record it when we go again in September, but I'm doing it fully as a vlog style because it works 10 times better. Like, that bit of the video was like so engaging, and then the other bits were just boring, and I show it to other people, that part of the video, and they're just like, yeah, it's not the best, it's a bit boring. So let's get into the video. So I've had my E208 now since April of this year, so April 2022. This is on a PCP finance deal. And as part of your finance contract, when you sign to say they'll keep it serviced at the service intervals that they say they'd like it serviced at. So the ones off the top of my head, I think it's 8,000 miles and 16,000 miles, and then I can't remember the rest. So this car was coming up to 16,000 miles. It's actually done about like 7,500, and I thought, I had this week free where I knew it wouldn't matter if I didn't have the car. So then I was thinking main dealer service, because I rang around a few garages. I've got a few friends that are in the motor trade, and they all said, I don't know anyone that currently services EVs, so it was like, it's going to have to be main dealer. There's no option. So I went onto the Peugeot Facebook group. If you're not on it, it's brilliant. There's two Facebook groups. One group I prefer over the other. The first group, I'm not a massive fan of. There's a lot of people in the groups that just say things that really annoy me. Like, people will ask, oh, I'm thinking of putting some new wheels on my car, can you recommend wheels? It's people like, don't put new wheels on your car, it will ruin the range and it won't look good, use the standard wheels. And then the other one, it's like, people are putting sound system upgrades, people are putting different wheels, people are wrapping the cars. It's an awesome community, and if you ask a question, it's going to get responded, and everyone's really welcoming. So there might be more groups than I know of, but these are the two groups that I'm in. But yeah, the Facebook groups are super helpful, because you can always ask a question. Like, I had one where my infotainment system went dead, put in infotainment system dead, what do I do? And someone's like, just follow this reset process and it'll all fix. So went onto the forum because I was a bit worried about costs, how much it's going to cost. It's a main dealer service. Like, I know when I had my Skoda, the main dealer service costs on that were ridiculous, and I never took it to a main dealer. I always took it to friends and stuff that work in the motor trade, and I got a bit of a discount anyway, so it was alright. On there was mixed things. People in the UK, some people are paying 70, some people are paying 100, some people are paying 150, some people are paying 120, loads of random costs. So I rang up Peugeot and said, I'm looking to book my car in for its first service. Do you have any availability? And it was like, yeah. And one of the main things, I wanted a courtesy car, because outsit means organising mum, dad, friends, whoever to drop me off, or pick me up and then drop me back off later on. So I rang them up. The girl on the phone was super helpful. She instantly said it's going to be £70 for your first service. If any additional work needs doing, we'll ring you and talk you through it before we actually do the work. And then she said, if you want a courtesy car, it's an extra £12. And I thought, it's fine, I'll go for the courtesy car. I then had an email on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so 2 days before, I had an email just to confirm what I'd booked in, to confirm the time, and to say that I'm happy with everything that they're going to check for, and I also had to sign to say that I had like no driving convictions for the courtesy car. So signed that, sent it off, and then got a PDF back, which I'll try and throw it up on the screen now and blur out any personal information. But then that stated what courtesy car I was going to get, and it said it was going to be a Citroen C3 or something. But it's the weird Citroen that looks like it's got memory foams on the door. It looks naff. But that was the car they were going to give me. But I thought, it's a car I can get home. If I need to go anywhere, I can. I'm not due to go anywhere. But if I need to go somewhere, I can. So, booked that in. Wednesday morning, I got up, got to the dealership for 9 o'clock. Walked straight into the dealership. Everyone was super, super friendly. It was super, super clean atmosphere. I went to Arbery at Lichfield. If you've ever been there, there's two buildings next to each other. You've got the main dealership and you've got the service centre. Walked straight into the service centre, greeted by this girl. She sat me down. She just taught me through what they were going to be doing, which is essentially what they said online. Then they took my driver's licence and my national insurance number, and then they put that on their database. And then she said, you're down for a Citroen C3, but would you like an electric car? I love an electric car. I've already got an electric car. That's happy for me. I don't have to put any fuel in, don't have to spend any extra money. Yeah, electric car. I was kind of hoping I was going to get put in either the 2008 or the new 308, because I really want to drive either of those. But literally, they pulled round the exact same car that I have, the exact same spec, the exact same colour, everything. Other than the number plate being different, you actually wouldn't know it was a different car. I'll put some pictures on screen now of what the courtesy car was. Drove home, and then it got to around 2:30, 2:45, and I was thinking I need to go out later on today, and I'm not going to be back in time to then drop the car back off. So I thought I'll give them a ring just to see how it's getting on. And they just said, it's ready, we were literally just about to call you. So I headed down there, and as I pulled up, the guy who sold me the car was actually outside, and I had a good chat to him. He was asking me all about the car, if I liked it. He's probably one of the quickest electric cars he's seen coming back with this sort of mileage, because it's 4 months in and I've done 8,000 miles. So yeah, if anyone else is watching this and you've done more than 8,000 miles in 4 months, let me know, because I'm trying to be cautious now, because obviously it's on a lease, and if I go over they'll start charging me, but I am setting money aside in case I do go over. Spoke to him, we had a good chat, and then I went back inside to the service centre, gave her the keys over, just had to sign some paperwork to say that I hadn't crashed it or curbed an alloy or any of that. Signed that. They then pulled my car around, they'd valeted it free of charge, and yeah, it was brilliant. And then I got the paperwork back, and they also sent me a small video. I would play that video now, but I don't want to get in trouble for showing it, and also it's got personal information and stuff, so I won't show it. But it was the car up on ramps, the guy just walked around it, explained everything, that he checked over and said everything was fine. The only thing that came back, because they do like the green, amber, red system, the traffic light system that most garages do, and it was just that my front near side tyre is at 4mm, which they reckon is advisory, needs change. But we know all garages, no matter if the car went in brand new, they would say you need new tyres. All garages do this. So yeah, it was a really good experience. So it cost £82 in total, which for a main dealer service with a courtesy car, and they cleaned it, and I know for a fact it added no miles on. Literally the mileage didn't change, and I've got a tracker on the car and I can see where it's been, and it hadn't been anywhere but that service centre. So we've had horror stories in the past. My mum had a Skoda once, that went into Skoda, we then went to pick it up, there was McDonald's wrappers all over the car. Luckily Skoda did apologise, and the next day there was a valeter that came to the house and sorted it. But there's some right horror stories you hear through main dealer services, and this was the first time I'd taken a car to a main dealer service, and it was absolutely flawless. I couldn't recommend it enough. If you're in my sort of area, the Midlands sort of area, and you're looking for a garage, a Peugeot dealership to send your Peugeot to, I can't recommend Arbery at Lichfield enough. I'm not paid to say this, I wish I was, but yeah, absolutely amazing service. Couldn't recommend it enough. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I've got loads of ideas up in my head, I just need to do them. I want to do car review, I want to do different electric car reviews, I want to do road trips, I want to do tech stuff within the cars, I want to do car stuff and I'm also trying to answer questions that I see a lot on the forums, and there's loads of people talking about them. And someone like me who's dyslexic, hates reading, I'd rather sit down, watch a video 5-10 minutes, see someone sit down and explain their side of a story to something and their opinions on stuff than read stuff online. So hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe. If you've got any ideas of what we could do on the channel, anything, if it's car related, if it's my old stuff tech related, if it's anything, drop it down below. Particular car stuff, anything you want to see on this E208. Say for example, you're looking at buying one and you want to know how good the stereo is, what's the range like, anything like that. I've got range videos coming soon. I've got one in the pipeline. As I say, hopefully end of September, early October, you will see a video from me doing here to Wales, Wales to back.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.